Hey everyone, welcome to Audio Gear World. So today let's talk about a plugin suite, let's call it that, that's actually been around for quite some time now, so quite a few years, but it's still going very strong, it's still very popular. So this is Addictive Keys by XLN Audio. Now what is Addictive Keys? Now Addictive Keys is a collection of different keyboard instruments. There are 4 to choose from. So we have the Studio Grand, we have Modern Upright, we have Mark I, and there is Electric Grand. Okay, now let's take a quick look at each of these instruments. Let's start with Studio Grand. Now what they're saying about it is this. So the Studio Grand features a classic concert grand piano, famous for their character and unrivaled sound. The included presets cover a variety of styles ranging from open and natural to processed and strange. Perfect for both production and stage duties. And then down here you can see that it comes with over 30 great sounding presets. Now let's go to Explore over here. And over here you can see, first of all, that we can make some quick edits with these knobs right here. But then down here we have some short demos to demonstrate the different presets that it comes with. So let's take a listen to some of them. Let's start with Studio Grand. Okay, as you can hear, it sounds very realistic. Let's try another one, Roomy Pop. Very nice, jazzish. So that is Studio Grand, again very realistic. Now let's move on to the next instrument. Okay, Modern Upright is next. So the Modern Upright is a modern classic. It has a tight and defined tone with an airy ambience that makes it fit nicely into almost any production. The presets cover everything from smooth jazz with a mellow, warm tone to bright pop with an upfront sound. Okay, and over here you can see 25 plus great sounding presets. Okay, let's go to Explore and listen to some of them. Let's start with Modern Upright. Okay, let's try Come On Up. And Hunky Lady. Now again, very realistic sounding, just like the Studio Grand presets, but you can also hear a distinct difference, an intrinsic difference between these presets and the Studio Grand presets, just like you would in real life. I mean, if you would take a real life grand piano and a real life upright piano, you're gonna hear a difference. But you can also hear that difference over here. And I guess that's kind of a testament to how realistic these sounds actually are. Okay, moving on to Mark I. Now, the Mark I is based on the king of electric pianos, played through a vintage tube combo amp and captured by rare vintage mics for a sublime sound. The tone can go from a smooth and thrilling chorus to a searing crunchy sound that cuts through the densest mix. And again, 25 great sounding presets. Okay, now let's go to Explore to listen to some of them. Okay, let's start with 7-3. Very nice. Spring. And Lounge. Now, I'm not at all a technical person, but I can imagine that this might well be the hardest of the 4 instruments to emulate. But again, I think they did a very, very good job at Excellent Audio to actually recreate the sound of the Mark I. And finally, let's take a look at the Electric Grand. So the Electric Grand combines 3 distinct characters in one instrument: the acoustic sound of hammers hitting strings, the direct line signal from the built-in pickups, and finally a crunchy amped sound to add some grit to the mix. And as you can see, again, 25 plus great sounding presets. Let's go to explore and listen to some of these presets. Let's start with Electric Grand. Okay, pop 80. Okay, and let's try bass driven. Now again, very impressive. Now in many of these windows in the Explore tab, as I showed you before, there are some knobs we can use to make some quick edits. Over here you saw them as well, so over here. Yeah, and then in this tab as well over here. And then finally the one I showed you before. Over here we have them as well. So it's very nice, so you can make some quick edits to change the sound a bit. But if you really want to dive into editing the sound, of course you need to go here to the Edit tab itself. So let's go there. And over here again you can see that we can really dive in to editing the sound. So over here we can do something to the pedals. Not even sure. Here we can change the pitch, filter, volume. We have a volume envelope over here. Here we can change out the microphones and the placement of the microphones over here. Here we have noise, tremolo, EQ, chorus. Down here, well, let's call this a mixer. So as you can see, there's really a lot we can do to edit the sound. And you know, this is going to change a little bit according to what instrument you're using, but basically it's going to be very similar. Okay, and then we can also add some effects over here. So let's go here. And as you can see, we can add some delay, reverb, and some other stuff as well. Now I have to say that yes, of course, it is very nice that you get quite a few options to edit the sound and to add some effects. Very nice that that is built into the interface. But of course, that's absolutely not the most important thing. I mean, adding effects is very easy. You can just add some third-party effects if you want to, or maybe you have some effects built into your DAW that you can use. You know, so that's not very interesting, to be honest. What is very interesting is the authenticity of the sounds it comes with. You know, I mean, it's very easy to alter sounds. You know, just add some effects, add some distortion, add whatever you want, and you will alter the sound. It is very difficult to edit sounds in such a way that it will sound like something else that already exists, something organic, like a piano. Now, I think the people at Excellent Audio did an amazing job at exactly that. So very impressive. It sounds very, very realistic if you ask me. I genuinely think this is still one of the best sounding keyboard plugins out there. You know, so if you're looking for a realistic sounding virtual piano instrument or virtual electric piano instrument, I would definitely recommend taking a look at Addictive Keys. Okay, now I will leave some affiliate links in the description. Should you be interested and you want to help out the channel, you can use these links, of course, with no extra cost to you. But that is it for now about Addictive Keys from Excellent Audio. Go check it out if you want to. For now, thanks for watching, and I will talk to you in the next video.